Because but then they're like covered in like meat slop, and I'm like, oh god.
Okay.
I don't even know what part of the cow that is.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nasty Labs. Nasty Labs.
Welcome to the Nasty Labs podcast, legally the best podcast. We're part of the Tokyo Beat Network, and we're the podcast from Game Studio Chuhai Labs, where we talk about games, game dev, Japan, and whatever else comes up. As always, we're your hosts, Kinsey and Mark, so open yourself up at Chuhai and let's go!
Kinsey Burke. That was number one. That was.
I think that's it. We did it.
You weren't. For new listeners, every single show, she starts with that little well-written script, and you're comfortable now.
After, 47 times?
Yeah.
I'm finally getting it. Why did I write it? It's so long.
47 times.
But-
Episode 47. Hell yeah. How are you today?
I am doing fantastic.
Oh, shit.
And
yeah.
you want to know why?
No.
No. Oh, we're done here. No.
Yeah. Why.
So we've talked about it a lot on the show in the news
Yes.
section because
Okay.
it was like very hyped. And I'm talking about The Last of Us
okay.
HBO show.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it a lot in the news
That's
sections.
why you're in a good mood.
That's why I'm having a good day.
Okay.
Because mushroom zombies.
Great.
Yeah.
I haven't-
Ooh, mushroom.
Mushroom.
For those of you listening, my sweater has mushrooms on it.
And it looks cute.
Yeah.
Uh,
Much
it-
cuter than the mushroom zombies. I
So-
mean, well, okay. Some of them are
Tell
kinda
us
cute.
about mushroom zombies and your love of. So I don't know anything about Last of Us. I know they're zombies, and I know that
Yes.
in the video game, the second one, the trailer looked really cool.
Yeah.
And like if you killed one person, they'd be like, "The bitch killed Ian."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, this game looks cool."
Yeah. And I loved the first game. I very badly didn't finish the second game, which I will now because there was just recently an announcement that
Right.
season 2 is going to follow the second game. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well now I really got to beat it. And I have no excuse because I liked it. So
Right. Right.
And so I'm on episode 4 now.
Okay.
And I really, really like it. I think I'm starting to be biased, though, with Pedro Pascal because he's like the internet daddy now. And
Hasn't he been for a minute though? Like,
Yeah.
we had Narcos. We had.
Game of Thrones. He was in Game of Thrones.
Sure, and he's
Oberon
also in
Tyrell?
your Star
Yeah.
Wars. And as
Mandalorian.
I didn't actually know
he is Mando.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like he's a likable guy.
Yeah, and I know
he's handsome as a
he
motherfucker,
is.
dude.
And like he's been in a lot of stuff recently, but I actually don't know much about his like acting history. So this might be a complete lie, but I like it. I know he was like in an episode of Buffy and shit a long time ago, but like whatever. Anyways, I like it when people get their big breaks when they're older.
Right.
Like the Alan Rickman style actors, like it's just a really nice like boost. Like, oh, I'm 37, and maybe I just haven't found it yet.
Sure. Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was another one that
Yeah.
later in his life, like he was in tons of stuff, but you wouldn't know it, and then all of a sudden Goodfellas, and all of a sudden Jurassic Park, and then he's actually big. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Pedro Pascal has been fucking destroying.
Yeah, he's killing it.
So how is he in the show, or how is the show?
It's really great. He he plays Joel, who's like the main guy besides Ellie, but he's very like
Is that the main character in the video game as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And like he's very like he's who you play as in the first game for the most part.
Okay.
And he's very like, that 50-something-year-old man grump who at the beginning is like stuck with this girl. So he's not like excited or happy about it.
Not his daughter.
It's not his daughter.
Just
like
some
it's
broad.
Yeah. So he calls her lovingly your cargo.
Nice.
So like he is very like gruff and he's just playing the role really well. And I really like it. He's great. And he was recently on SNL and it was hilarious and he killed it. And they did that Mario Kart like
That's
fake
the only
trailer.
thing you've seen from that.
I saw his monologue.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so if you haven't seen it, recently when Pedro Pascal was on SNL, they did this like very HBO Last of Us Fallout-y post-apocalyptic style trailer for a fake Mario Kart movie. And it's like bad video game movie awesome. And I really enjoyed it. And I know that's like never going to be a thing, but it doesn't matter. The trailer's great. That's all I needed.
Yeah, it was like Mad Max Fury Road meets
Yeah.
Mario Kart meets the
Like Last of Us,
The
kinda.
Last of Us, right?
I like when he's all grumpy and he's like, it's me.
Yeah, it's cute.
Audio.
So, so back to The Last of Us. Is it following the narrative of the series, or is
Pretty much, yeah. I
Got
mean,
it.
there's always going to be changes to
Of
make
course.
it more like TV friendly.
Sure.
Because I mean, not everybody wants to see Joel walking around and like throwing bottles and hiding behind cover. So, because that's what I did most of my game.
Right.
So.
but it does follow the plot
Essentially,
okay.
yeah.
Like
It changes a few things, but
it's
like,
not
in
its
a-
own
in a
like
good way.
it's not like a side story. It's not like
correct.
Its own, okay,
It's following the main thing. Joel take kid to place.
Got it. You're gonna finish the series. You like Pedro Pascal. Does that mean he's gonna die?
Well, he doesn't in this one.
Does he die in the game? Does he die in the series?
I
Season 2. He's dead, dude. He's dead. Okay, cool. I like spoilers. So that sounds good. He's got to move on with his
play
career.
Last of Us 2 before the second season comes out. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I also watched Prospector starring Pedro Pascal. It's a great movie. It's a sci-fi movie. It's awesome.
Prospectors.
Yeah.
Are they like space
Yes.
gold hunters?
Yeah, and he's got a deep
cool.
Southern accent. Well, we
Yes.
come to this here planet, and we needed their ore.
Oh, that's like what's that TV show? The Expanse. I think they have like a subset of people who are like the space hillbillies, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
I haven't seen The Expanse.
I'm
I think
here for this.
I think it's more. Serenity.
Firefly.
It's more, but a little less jovial.
Yeah.
Firefly's full on, like
full-on
"Hey
jovial
there,
space
buddy."
western.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, that's good, too.
So I guess we had
But-
another little thing.
Yeah, you did something really cool. So
Yeah.
as people know, in Japan, like gachapons are like a big deal. That's like put the money in the thing, you get the rando toy or rando whatever, and you just did a really interesting one.
I did. Last weekend I did a gotcha of tattoo. Okay, so I did a tattoo gotcha pon where you put money in, and there are 20 designs in there. That's it. Then it spits out a design, and the tattoo artist
and that's when you get.
gives you that design. It was $100, and it was the best.
That's awesome.
It was so
That's
cool
so
because
exciting.
there were a couple of tattoos that I really, really didn't want, and
Yeah, because you could see all the choices ahead of time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were all there, and there's a couple that I really was not fond of.
I saw the picture list, and
Right.
there was a sexy frog.
Didn't like it. And somebody did get that, and I actually met the guy a couple days ago, and he was like, "Oh, check out my tattoo," and he pulls down his pants and
Sexy
right,
frog on the
right on
butt.
his ass. Yeah, but it was a good choice.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun, and I'm going to be doing that a lot more. I'm going to get a new tattoo actually next week, and it's going to be a cloud and a lightning bolt, and it's going to say the word nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I like trashy tattoos, and if you like getting trashy tattoos, hit me up, and we'll do it together.
Yeah. Or giving trashy tattoos.
I do have a tattoo gun, and I have all this stuff, and I'm ready to go. I'll give you a tattoo. My first tattoo that I'll ever give will be yours. Hit me up.
And you haven't said yet. What did you get out of the
Oh,
gachapon?
right. So yeah, there were cute dogs, and there was like a sleeping fox, and there was like a mosquito holding larva. So there was this mixed bag, and I lucked out, and I got a roaring tiger. And I put it on my arm, and it's like viewers at home, they can't see it very well, but I don't care. It's a roaring tiger, and he seems like he had something bad tasting in his mouth, and he's like, but that's what I got, and so I felt really lucky. I was the first one to do it, and I got, there's like one of 4 that I really wanted.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
That's awesome.
Like, because otherwise, if I wanted to get something else, it would have cost another $50.
And that's just not a $50 and you choose your thing. That's a $50
Nope.
and you get another
do it again.
turn. Yeah.
To do it again.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the next one that came out of the machine was the ugly, sexy.
That was the second one out with the sexy
so
frog.
That would have been not good. I didn't want that sexy
Ooh,
frog.
Good thing you went first.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alex, hi, I'm Ray. How would you explain our show No More Whoppers?
Are you a nerd having trouble transitioning from your 20s to 30s to 40s and beyond? Age with us, not at us.
I'm already gray.
Are you tired of the man keeping you down? If you see something, say something. Do you enjoy the family computer? Capsule computing. We got them all. No more Whoppers. We outlived the queen. She said it couldn't be done.
No, I'm fading.
Come back! I can't do this alone. Do you enjoy number munchers? And is numbers what you call
Then listen to No More Whoppers.
only on the Tokyo Beat Network?
And now it's time for What Up, where we talk about what we're playing. And you know what?
What?
The bitch is back.
The bitch is back.
I'm so excited. So, if you've been listening a long time, you know that I off and on play an awful lot of Destiny.
That's kind of your only thing you play.
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
But because the new season is starting very soon, I think next month, later this month, I don't know. The last season and like the Witch Queen DLC with all the seasons and like the ultimate get everything pack, which was normally like $100.
Okay.
It was on sale for 2,000 yen.
Okay.
It's like $15.
Go
And
on.
I bought it.
Wow me.
I bought it.
Okay. You did it.
And I've been playing through the campaign, and I really like it. Although I know everyone says that the Witch Queen is like one of the best like DLC campaigns in a while.
Okay.
And I gotta say, I don't know if I'm in that camp because there's so much first-person platforming. And you know what Kinsey's hate? It's first-person platforming.
How many Kinseys out of 10 do you think? The Destiny bitch back. What's it called? What's it really called? The Queen is back?
The Witch Queen.
The Witch Queen. How many Kinseys out of 10 are we talking about?
I mean, I do like it because it's Destiny, and it's really only the platforming that's like, oh, wait. There was this
Okay.
one platforming
Yeah.
that you have to, like, shoot these little orange bubbles to, like, see. They, like, when you shoot the little bubble, they glow, but when you shoot it, it, like, lights up that area.
Right.
So you can see.
Uh-huh.
But the orange bubble grows back, so you can't see again. And I probably died,
The
like,
fuck?
37 times, like, because that's like jumping from one little thing to one little thing, and you have to like light it up. And then there's even timed sections because there's like a new ability
Timed.
where you can like summon these invisible platforms so you can see them, but you can only see them for 30 seconds, and they disappear.
I'm dead inside.
And
Continue.
like, once I realized if I hold a sword, it's not first person anymore; it changes third person. I was like, this is it. This is how I'm doing every platforming thing
Oh,
ever
to switch
again.
over to your sword?
I just switch over to my sword. At least then I can see, because first-person platforming, like, ugh, wow, is it rough for me.
Well, okay, now you just opened up a can of worms for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this game was always FPS. You're saying that if you get a sword, it becomes third person.
Yes, if
So
you get a sword or some specials, the camera backs up. And
do people use that in multiplayer to get like the edge, like to see around
I'm
corners?
sure some people do, but swords are heavy ammo, so like you can't really use it for that long. You run out of ammo pretty quickly.
I just meant like just in order to exploit it and like
Oh, I'm sure
equip
people
it
do.
and then dump it like or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know the
I
game
mean,
enough,
that's
so
the only reason I use. I very rarely use a sword, but for
Right.
first-person platforming, I'm like, fuck this, third person.
Sure.
But other than that, so far I'm really liking the story, and I've never played Destiny 2 where I had I bought the season.
Right.
So normally when I unlock things throughout a season, I get the slow boat because I didn't pay for it.
Oh, right.
But this time I unlock stuff like every level.
because you paid cash money.
But
Right.
it feels real good, and I'm really like that.
You're
I've tasted first class.
yeah, right. Your husband plays Destiny 2 as well.
He doesn't anymore.
Oh, he's like, I'm off the
Yeah.
D.
He
All right,
is.
all right.
Yeah. The Steam anti-cheat software
Oh, because he's
like
cheats.
would not leave him alone. It would always kick him out of playing. I think
Why?
it's probably because of his VPN or something. But it would always kick him out, and so he just was like, "No, I'm done." I wish I was good at severing ties like that. I would be like, "Why isn't it working?" And I would try it, and then when it started working, I'd be like, "Oh, thank God!" I wouldn't
Right.
write it off. But so yes, I'm playing Destiny again. I do like it. I'm kind of excited for Lightbringers. I think that's what it's called.
Is that the next season?
Thing? Yeah, and because it looks very cyberpunky and neon lights,
Right.
So it looks
Oh, that's
kind of cool. And there's a new class, and I'm back on the train.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's okay. Couple questions. How much money have you spent on this game, all in?
Not very much. I bought because it didn't used to be free to play.
It didn't used
So
to. Okay,
I
so
bought
you bought the
Destiny
game.
1 for $60.
Got it.
And I didn't buy any DLCs. And then I bought Destiny 2 for $60.
Right.
and then it went free to play, and I was like, well, I spent $60 on it, but whatever.
Right.
And and then I bought a witch's hat
Witch's hat.
for my ghost. So my ghost is a witch's hat during Halloween one year.
What's a ghost? Okay,
It's
continue.
my
No,
little robot floaty friend.
You've got a familiar?
Yes, and so
Okay.
it's a witch's hat now,
What's
and I also have a witch's broom, like
Witch's
car.
broom? Car?
So I paid real money for that, and then I bought this. The
Got
DLC.
it.
That's it.
Ah.
So that's really not that bad. I think the witch's hat ghost was probably like, I don't know, $5 to $10.
All right.
So not much.
I suppose so,
Yeah, I mean,
considering
it's-
how many
yeah.
thousands of hours you've put
Yeah.
into the game. Thousands of hours.
Probably.
Like-
So it's not bad.
Like ruined friendships over this game.
So
I think
we'll see if I'm gonna do Lightbringers, but so much stuff comes out around that time that I don't know. Like the new like a Dragon, and then Zelda, and like
I have a stupid question.
there are no stupid questions.
Only stupid people. Yeah, I saw what you're doing there. No, but I have a stupid question. Can you beat it?
Yeah, you can complete the like Witch Queen campaign. You can
Right.
finish it,
And then what happens?
and then you can go back to playing just like strikes and the PvP or like whatever, like raids. You can do
I know
raids.
there's listeners that are like, Mark, shut the fuck up, you idiot.
We wanna move on.
No, but like the fact that I don't literally know nothing
Like,
about this.
I feel like there's a lot to do because I didn't really play a lot of the campaigns.
Right.
I only played like strikes and trying to like unlock cool shit for the Halloween thing, and like I always did the like special events. So this is the first time in a long time I've come back and there's no special event happening. I'm just playing it. But I bought the thing, so
Do you have a squad or something, like you and your gal pal friends, and you're
no,
like,
I've just been playing it by myself.
Oh, all right. Can you squad?
Yeah, you can squad up.
Okay,
Yeah, you can get a fire team going.
like back home, did you have a Discord of like some people that you were like,
Yeah, I
this
played
is our
with a few
crew,
people. Yeah.
right? And what was the name of your crew? Like
I
the
didn't have a name.
okay.
It was so lame.
All right.
Wah,
all
wah.
right.
But-
what else are you playing?
I'm also playing Chained Echoes, and that is like a Chrono Trigger like turn-based like pixel RPG.
Right.
And I've only played about 4 hours of it so far, but I am really pleasantly surprised with it.
Start us off a little bit. So I know, but listeners might not. I know that you didn't grow up with the Super Nintendo, and
Right, I had a Genesis.
and you didn't therefore like those early pixel arty RPGs, like hard turn-based games.
I'm
they-
not nostalgic for those. Not
Right.
until PS1.
right, and they don't really kick off that hard in PS1. It
No.
starts to change a little bit. But
Yeah.
like, how does this feel to play now? Is the game hard turn-based?
No.
Okay.
Like I like turn-based games
Okay.
a lot. And this is very much a turn-based game.
Yeah.
But they do add an additional element. I like turn-based games that give me something else to think about.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, as much as you love turn-based, just hitting A for attack like every turn is
It's a
like
little
kind of
dated.
boring.
Yeah.
So I like it when they give you a little something. If it's like a quick time hit, like
Right. Is that what it is? Like Mario RPG?
yeah,
right?
like that. But it's not like that.
Yeah.
But that's like, I like it when they give you something additional. In this
Right.
one, you have the overdrive meter.
Go on.
And what that is certain attacks and certain abilities, typically something that causes damage to the enemy, will raise your meter. And there's like a sweet spot. So it's like a gauge where like the whole front part is orange and it doesn't really mean much. And then there's a green sweet spot section where
Right.
you're in overdrive.
Sure.
But if you go past that, you're in overheat.
Right.
And that overheat means
like a negative trait?
Exactly. Like the enemy does more damage to you.
Right.
You do less to the enemy. Like things like that. So when you're in overdrive, that's kind of like your party is in like perfect sync.
Sure.
So like all of your abilities cost less magic to cast. Like you do more damage. You're better at defending and like all of that kind of thing. So I didn't like it at first, I'll be honest.
Right.
Because when the enemies are easy in like a tutorial thing, I just want to attack until they die because I'm not going to die most likely, you know?
Right.
But you can't do that because you don't want to go into overheat because then you will die.
Okay.
So you have to like, it's a nice balance. So like some moves will take it back, some moves will put the gauge forward,
Sure.
and it's like, and randomly it'll have a move that will drop it down where it wouldn't normally.
Oh.
So it's like a random thing as far as I can tell so far. But
Right.
Once it introduces a few more mechanics that help you lower the gauge, because at first it feels like not enough things lower it. So then you're just like defending like 3 turns in a row, and you're like, well, now they're just hitting me, you know?
Sure.
But once you get more than 4 party members, you can like partner up a few party members, you can switch them out at any time, and that will lower your meter as well. So there's a bunch of different ways that you can do it. It makes it a little bit more like tacticsy.
Right.
And I like that it makes you think, and it actually will make you use different moves. Because, like, there was a few moves I would, like, never use, like debuffs and shit. Like, I don't ever use those.
Yeah.
But it happened to be the random one selected to lower the meter, and I was getting real close to overheat, so I picked it. And then that way I can at least, like, see what it does. I'm like, okay, no, that actually is good, because I didn't realize it took off one of the enemy's buffs, and I didn't realize the enemy had, like, a defense up buff on, and that's
Right.
great to take it off. You know, so it just kind of forces you to not just hit attack every time,
Okay.
and to explore the different moves, and I like that.
Right. It's balanced. It's not like how in Final Fantasy VII there's like a whole category of spells you just might never use.
Right.
Because why would you use a debuff when you could just keep on spamming attacks?
Yeah.
So this is like the good balance of like it gives a reason for these things to even exist.
Right.
Basically.
Right. Yeah. So I'm really liking it so far. I'm definitely going to keep playing it.
Okay. How many
And-
hours have you logged so far?
About 4.
4 hours. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Are there cutscenes? Are there is there anything to break it up as far as the Chrono Trigger look? Is there an overworld? Help me out with.
I haven't seen an overworld yet, although I can see there being one.
Right.
And there is like a lot of like dialogue cutscenes, but they're not like a different animation style cutscene. Like it's just in the pixel universe, and there's like talking and speech bubbles and
I
stuff.
prefer that.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
don't like the
when it goes to
No,
like
no,
a
FMV
pre-rendered
stuff,
cut. Yeah,
nah.
yeah. It's been really great, and so far the story I am liking it. At first I was like, what is happening? But I feel like that's almost every RPG, because you're like thrown into
save the
like
world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like thrown into like a battle in the very beginning, and you're like, what's happening? Who am I fighting? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
and then like some shit goes down.
Oh.
So
It's
yeah.
an RPG.
There's like political intrigue.
RPG. All right. That
Yeah.
sounds cool.
Yes, I'm really liking it a lot.
Who would you recommend this game for?
Well, people who like any sort of SNES RPGs, specifically like Chrono Trigger kind of feel.
Right.
Like definitely Chrono Trigger people.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks like a Chrono Trigger thing. It looks like,
Yeah.
from the little I've seen, it looks like, I like the team up mode type thing, like
Yeah.
from Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, it has its risk reward where you like team up like attacks together.
Oh yeah.
This seems like a similar version, not the team up, but getting your balance right as far as
Yeah.
the scale. Similar,
It's
same.
similar but different enough so it'll scratch that itch without being too samey.
Yeah, well, the one from Chrono Trigger is not exactly like, it doesn't add that much.
Yeah.
It's a bit dated, but like this looks really exciting. And
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun. How's the music overall? If you had to-
So far it's great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very descriptive. Yeah, so my turn.
what are you
Yeah,
playing?
so it is Steam Next Fest right
Steam
now.
Next
Yeah,
Fest.
last year we were on it. Curse to Golf was, and we had a whole shitload of people play it, and
Yeah.
that was really fun. So last year was the first time I had heard of Steam Next Fest. I don't know about you, but last year I tried. I'm gonna say 50 first-person shooters. And this year, I'm.
Are you doing that again?
Well, I'm trying to. I'm trying to stick to it, but they took away. Steam did. They took away like the subcategory first-person shooter. Now it's just under shooter, and it's just a random.
How dare they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a genre of game. You're
Yeah.
like, give me the damn genre, but like, there's,
Oh, shooter encompasses way more than just FPS.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And but at the same time, I have played a fair amount of other games.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of cool. But the game I want to talk about isn't any of those. I want to talk about. So I've been playing the demo for our friend's game, Slave Zero X.
Oh yeah.
Slave Zero is an old first-person shooter game that was on the Dreamcast, and our friends over at Poppyworks are making the updated. I don't know. It's not spiritual prequel. I don't fucking know. It's in the same world. It's starring.
Spiritual next game.
Yeah, but it's not the same genre. It's like having the license to Mario and being like, now it's a sim game.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
yeah. So Slave Zero X is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. Mm-hmm. Classical style. You're on except you're on a single track. I don't know what those are called. It's not like Final Fight where you can go
up and down,
vertically up and down. No. This is like you're on one plane, and basically you're in this neo cyberpunky horrible not post-apocalyptic but authoritarian universe, and I think the plot is kill cops. And I don't know. I don't know what the plot is.
The plot.
But basically, you get an onslaught of like rent-a-cop type people that are after you. You are a xenomorph-ish monster man.
Cool.
Yeah, and what makes this game so exciting is so it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but the controls are more akin to fighting games.
Oh, okay. That's
So
cool.
so the moves you
So
pull
it's
off,
almost like a brawler.
so it's a brawler. So like Final Fight, right? It's a beat 'em up brawler, but you can throw people throw as in keep them up in the air to make continuously do damage like fighting games. It's a lot like it's Street Fighter plus Final Fight, if that makes sense.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so imagine Street Fighter, you just keep walking right and beating up people. Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's one element that's really exciting. But the other part that I'm really drawn to is the foreground is all a single plane, and it's pixel art. And it's a lot of fucking frames of animation because because it's the fighting game style.
Yeah.
But the background is full 3D. And that makes the world
Like that 2.5D.
It's 2.5D, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's very much like Klonoa or Yoshi's Epic Yarn. So as you're the world will spin around you as you walk. You're just walking to the right. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it is a brawler, but the world will present itself as though you're walking through corridors and you're walking Yeah, but
that's a cool effect, though.
It is really
like
cool.
that.
It does make the world feel really vibrant and really big, and you can see way into the depths of this horrible dark factory place. I don't fucking know what it is. But yeah, so it's Klonoa meets fighting game meets brawler, and it's got a lot of voice acting so far, and it's been pretty brutal voice acting. I'm really into it. I think that those guys are making a really interesting game. It is going to be hyper niche. It is not going to be for everyone.
Right.
This is going to be for people that are into those elements I just kind of drew together. It's but I think it really will resonate with some people, and I think a lot of people are going to be excited about it. I'm going to be honest. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like it.
I hope our friend Wolfgang isn't listening. I didn't know that I would like this game. Mm-hmm. For people that don't know, that have friends that are making games, you want to like everything.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, not everything is for you, and I was really happy that this was for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I felt like relieved. Oh, thank God, it's good. Oh, so Wolfgang, I love you, and everybody on Poppyworks, big ups. You're killing it. I will buy it when it comes out, because he's my friend.
Yeah.
Not because I like it, but I'm very grateful that I like it. So I will play it. Yeah. So I'm pretty jazzed about that.
That's awesome.
Hello. It is me again, Dan Gorman, one of your trusty Chew High Labs mods, here to tell you again to play this shit. Today I am talking about Grand Mountain Adventure Wonderlands from Microids and Topliva. It's an open-world skiing and snowboarding game that originally appeared on mobile phones. You might be thinking, okay, great, another cash grab mobile port to the Switch, but this is not the case. Grand Mountain Adventure fits perfectly on the system, provides a great cozy zen skiing or snowboarding experience. This is like if someone took the simplistic vibe of Ski Free, updated the graphics, and added things like tricks, rail slides, and then plopped you down on a big open world style mountain where you can unlock ski lifts, explore the landscape, complete challenges, get enough medals to unlock all 12 mountains, and more. If you don't mind the kind of game where you will be trying to complete challenges over and over again, the Tony Hawk kind of resetting, what you're trying to do to keep doing the same jumps over and over again, or the same little races over and over again, maybe this isn't the best pick for you if that's not like, cozy for you. But there's also a literal Zen mode that hides the UI, lets you ski around at your own pace, which is great. Honestly, the only criticism that I have with this game is that on Switch in Canada, it's about $50. There's a ton of content here. Like I said, 12 mountains, lots of things to explore and unlock, but I think that might be a little steep for what it is, especially since on Steam you can get it for $25 Canadian. But that said, it's been on sale on Switch recently at around $25, so I highly recommend it if you have the cash to check it out. Grand Mountain Adventure Wonderlands. It's very fun, lots to do. I think if this is your kind of game, you'll enjoy it. That's all for today. My name's Dan Gorman. Don't forget to hit up the Chuhai Labs Discord, and remember, play good games.
And now it's time for our main topic this week. And you know what? It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Love is in the air.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying so hard to be like, are we going to talk about video game couples? Are we going to talk about, what are we going to do? So we came up with the best thing. We're going to do this really random.
Huh?
You ready?
What
Excited?
is it? What
the
is
best way to celebrate Valentine's Day is Smash, Marry, Kill Video Game Edition. And we're going to keep this incredibly random. So I've made a list of video game characters and assigned them numbers.
Go on.
And then we're going to use a random number generator to select 3 contestants at a time.
Right. And
Okay.
for listeners that don't know what Smash, Marry, Kill is, that is a game that younger people tend to play, and it's this belittling game where you either have to fornicate with, or be wed, or put in the dirt.
Or put them down.
Put them down. Fuck, marry, kill.
Video Game Edition. All right.
Hit it.
So our first contestants. Okay.
So what are some contestants? What they could be?
Yes. Who could they be?
Yeah.
We have people on here like
Such as
Doom Guy,
Oh, Doom Guy. Don't give
Knuckles.
away the good ones.
Knuckles.
Yeah, people like Luigi could be on there. People
Could be.
like Kirby, Kirby. Hey,
Could be on there.
he could be. All sorts of characters like that that we have to smash, marry,
Or kill.
or kill.
And
And Kinsey, you're up right now. You because we have to start us off. We
okay, so we got random number generator 8.
which
8 is M. Bison.
M. Bison,
Okay.
Street Fighter famed character. Next up, we've got
17. 17 is Princess
Zelda. Okay,
so
Kinsey,
M.
you got a good crew together here. All right,
M. Bison,
and finally,
Princess Zelda, and number 4 is Princess Peach.
wow. All right, Kinsey Burke.
This one I feel like is really easy.
All right, so we have M. Bison, Princess Peach, and Princess Zelda. Wait, Princess who?
Yeah, Princess Zelda, Princess Peach, and M. Bison.
Okay, that's on the screen right now if I edited that.
Yeah.
Okay? Otherwise, you have to listen.
I feel like this one's really easy,
Okay.
though. So I would kill M. Bison. He's a bad guy.
Is he?
He's a bad guy. Well, he is Raul Julia, though. So, I mean, that's...
his last performance, you're going to kill a dead man?
I mean, but I can't kill Princess Peach or Princess Zelda. I can't. I cannot.
Okay, hear me out. Princess Peach, she cries a lot in her video game, her one starring video game.
Yeah.
Also,
She also gets so mad she gets lit on fire.
yeah. Okay. Also, why does she have to be saved all the fucking time?
I'm going to smash Princess Peach, and I'm going to marry Princess Zelda. Me and Princess Zelda go way back. She's my girl.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, unfortunately. I think there is no other option here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then. All right.
All
Well,
right.
we've decided who you will be fornicating with, who you'll be wedding, and also who you'll be murdering.
All right, next up.
Next up
Number 12,
is
Cortana.
Cortana.
She is an AI.
AI. She's like translucent. All right. Not a lot you can smash on that one. All right.
But can you kill her? I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
Cortana, Mario.
Mario.
Mario! And the Noid.
Oh.
Yo, Noid.
Oh,
Yo,
all
Noid,
right. Fuck,
Cortana,
Mary,
and Mario.
Oh. All right.
That's a good list.
Yeah, I lucked out there. I gotta say. All right, so I think this one is also pretty easy.
This one is pretty easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously,
You can go first this time.
no, obviously, I'm smashing the hell out of the Noid. All right, like things are going down, dude. For a couple of reasons. One, I feel like if I do a good enough job, my pizza is gonna be fine. Moving forward, like all right, also, he's got that long.
He's
thing
got
on
the like bunny ear.
You know
type
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot we can work with.
It's like some handle.
Yeah. Next up, Mary Cortana. Like,
You gonna marry the AI?
well, for a couple of reasons. One, she'll give sound advice. If I need to, like, oh, damn it, how do I cook this? And she'll be like, oh, well, let me tell you, and she'll help me through it. She'll walk.
Oh, and you'll never have to buy her a plane ticket because you can just put her on a disc in your pocket.
I think you know where I'm going with this. And also, if I'm like, Cortana, baby, like you're just kind of transparent. How are things gonna work? She'll be like, all right, there's the Noid. You know what I mean? Like she's kind of open about some things. Meanwhile, we're putting Mario in the dirt for a lot of reasons. One, he comes back
He does always come back.
over and over. You have at least 3 of them to begin with. But like just put him in the pit.
Just put him in the pit.
Do you disagree with this list?
That's a pretty good one. Although I think I would kill the Noid.
Yeah, wrong.
He's fucked with my pizza too many times. Smash Mario, marry Cortana. Something about her just is very convenient.
Okay, so let's go to Smashing Mario real quick.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, so that's where we're going with this. Yeah, he's always saying his one-liners.
He's a
And-
one-liner guy. That's why it's hit it and quit it. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
but
I
I mean,
can't keep him around.
Yeah, because I feel like he's gonna be a selfish smasher. You know what I mean? I feel like
me.
it's a me. It's like, no, what about it's a me? All right, what about over here, guy?
I am
What-
the superstar.
Yeah, what about it's a us thing? All right, God, like
You-
I
You heard it here first. Mario's a selfish lover.
I think he is. All right, all right, let's.
I mean, he can't hold on to the princess. She's always over and
Yeah, with the giant turtle guy.
All right, third round.
Yeah, this is getting gross.
One
dude.
more. Yeah. Okay. We got 19.
Number 19 is
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
A classic.
Classic.
A classic in this. Wait, 8. We've already had 8. Uh-oh, M. Bison's back, baby.
No, we don't get any sequels. No sequels. No
sequels?
Yeah.
All right. That's Lara Croft again. Okay, 5. Mr. Mime.
Lara Croft, Mr. Mime. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good.
And Sweet Tooth.
Oh,
my
God.
God! So Lara Croft of
Yeah,
the
this is
Tomb Raider
easy.
series,
This is-
Sweet Tooth of Twisted Metal, and Mr. Mime of Pokemon. Famously Ash's dad.
Oh, right,
We don't
right.
need to
Okay, I
talk
don't know what
about
that means. All right, Ash, don't have sex with Mr. Mime, okay?
His dad! His stepdad!
Yeah, so I'm saying don't, if he's to play this game, all right? What are you
Okay.
doing?
Oh,
This is very
This one's
easy.
rough.
No, this is very,
rough.
this is very easy. This is the easiest one we've done.
okay, I got it. I
All
got
right.
it. I'm going to kill Sweet Tooth because he's scary. I don't care how romantic he is. He's scary.
fine.
Smash Mr. Mime.
Yeah,
He's a psychic Pokemon.
I'm with you. I'm
And
following.
marry Lara Croft because she's a classic and she's like awesome at archaeology and shit. And I'm sure that she could like talk to me for hours and I would be completely fascinated.
She's got a nice accent.
And yeah, she's great.
Yeah. All right. Listeners, you and I both know that she's wrong. So first, Mr. Mime, I'm gonna agree with you. Like he can read your mind.
He can put up those weird invisible walls. He does this thing
That's
with his
what you
hand.
want in it when you're smashing.
I don't know. He can do things. I don't know. He's psychic. What you got?
but he's psychic, so things are going down, and he's kind of weird looking. You know what I mean? Like I think he can throw down a little bit. Next, we're gonna go to Mary, and that's gonna be Sweet Tooth.
You're gonna marry.
No,
Sweet
there's a
Tooth.
reason.
Okay.
Candy. check. Cool car, awesome. He'd laugh. He likes to laugh, you know. And
I mean, get you a partner who likes to laugh.
make you laugh, likes to laugh, and he's sweet's in the name.
Hold up.
Huh? Yeah. And finally, Lara Croft. The reason we have to remove her from the living is because I don't know if you've played Tomb Raider 1. The best part in Tomb Raider 1 is that you can swan dive directly into the pavement and she just dies. Why would they add that into the game where you can swan? I want to see her do that in real life. All right? She might be sexy, but I'm throwing down with Mr. Mime. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So listeners at home, of those 3 scenarios,
Yes.
comment down below with what your choices are.
Yep.
Because
And say how I'm right.
and say who you agree with.
Every time. Okay, let's do this
We'll
one more
see.
because I'm really enjoying
Oh,
this.
you want to do one more? Okay.
I want to do one more. Let's do a
more.
speed round, all right?
Okay. 16. Prince Sidon. So he's the fish prince from
He's the
Breath
one
of
that's
the
like,
Wild.
ha, ha, ha.
And he's like ching, and he like smiles and it sparkles.
Yeah, dead.
That guy. Okay.
Yeah,
Prince Sidon. Oh, can't do that one again. Urbosa. Oh, this is Breath of the Wild.
Urbosa.
This is Breath of the Wild themed
Uh-huh.
random number generators. Okay, Prince Sidon, Urbosa, and Conquer.
Conquer, baby. Easy.
Conquer. God, I like Conquer. I'm Conquer.
All right. So
Ooh, this one's really hard, actually.
it's not. This is so easy.
Okay, you go first.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Prince Sidon.
Yeah.
So that guy is full of himself.
Yeah, he is.
Dead. Don't need him. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like royalty. So he's dead, obviously. Urbosa, my love. I wrote in the notes, by the way, that she's a ball stepper. She's definitely the smash zone because one, she's like 9 feet.
She's really tall.
You know?
Yeah, 'cause she's a Grudo.
And,
She's a woman of the desert.
Those are thighs, baby. Oh, like they go all the way up. Smash all day, and then Conquer. Now, the reason I'm wedding Conquer is I don't think he's going to be a great partner.
He's like flush with cash, though. When he
Yeah.
gets the dollar bill signs in his eyes, and it's like, ching.
So when we go out to like dinner and when we go out to like award ceremonies,
Yes.
with my husband Conquer, he will annoy everyone around me, and we can just have a laugh. You know what I mean? Like, and like, what's he eat? Fucking nuts or some shit? I don't give. Like, I don't have to cook very much. Like. And he'll bring home cigars and like we'll curse.
I feel like
It's a match made in heaven.
it would be like you're married to Bender from Futurama.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like really similar.
Yeah, and he'll be a lot of times he'll be too intoxicated for us to like. Therefore, we won't have kids. You know what I mean? Like, it was, like we don't have to worry too much on that end. And so that's mine. What you got?
I'm gonna kill Conquer.
This is disgusting. This is unheard of, dude.
I love Conquer, and
Yeah.
he is my go-to in Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
But
But
Conquer and I, the time is over. That was
All right.
an earlier time in my life.
I don't like where you're leaving this. Where you leave.
So, I'm going to smash Prince Sidon.
He is tall.
Because he may be full of himself, but that's why it's not a marriage. It's not
Right.
I can't be there forever. That's going to be
Yeah.
annoying. But he's like a big buff, like hammerhead shark guy. Like that's got to be fine.
And if you got big shoes,
And you got big fins.
Yeah.
And Mary Urbosa, because she is like obviously the queen of the fucking desert, and she's absolutely amazing, and she's so pretty, and she's a little bit scary. But that means whenever I'm like, oh no, they won't return my thing because they're being jerks, she'll step in and she'll be like,
Right.
bitch.
right? See, what I'm hoping for is that the reason I threw her on the smash side. I'm hoping that like she accidentally gets pregnant, and then like I have to raise the kid, and she has to give me alimony. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean?
See, if that happened with me with Prince Sidon, though, that's like royalty.
That's true.
So that could work out
Yeah,
real
that's
well.
true. Yeah, you would. Yeah, all right, that worked out. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're pretty
that
smart.
worked out.
All right, la-di-da.
So comment below with your choices, because this is just silly fun, and yeah, this is a great idea. A
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the news. And boy, do we have some news for you.
What's the news?
There was a very big Nintendo Direct this week, and we
Yeah.
got to see a ton of upcoming titles.
Today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, today for us
Yeah.
on the day of the recording.
Yeah.
So that includes like things like Sama de Amigo, Etrian Odyssey, and a little bit more about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So what were our favorites from this Nintendo
Well,
Direct?
you just already like destroyed what I was going to say. So I am going to say that I was a lot of people were excited. I'm not as excited as a lot of people. Not because I don't think that these things were like fun. It's just everything was a sequel, a DLC, an expansion pack, or
like a remaster.
a remaster.
Yeah.
It's kind of I'm a little tired. Give me something new. However,
There's a few new things. There's a few.
no, give me a good thing that's a great thing that's. I'm not trying to like. There, of course, there are, but I mean, overwhelmingly, this is 78% old. But for me, right away, Etrian Odyssey 1, 2, 3 remasters or whatever they're calling that for this Switch. I'm I'm a huge fan of that series. I don't see myself buying. It's a 3-pack, or they split it up into. Like,
On the eShop, you can get them individually.
Right. I don't see myself buying the 3-pack because I also know.
What if it's a good deal?
Yeah. No. Like even if it's like $10, only $10 more, it's just each one of those games is like a lifetime of hours,
It is.
and I don't actually see myself going that far in.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
like I am going to be getting it for sure. And meanwhile, what are you most excited for?
So, I mean, what I'm most excited about
Sure.
is my girl is finally in Mario Kart.
Yeah, that would be.
It's been forever!
Hold on, Urbosa. She's back, dude. Yeah, like
Birdo, one of my favorite characters who I play as in like the Mario Party games that she's in, and like Double Dash is always on my team.
Right.
I'm like a big Birdo Diddy team,
right.
like for Double Dash, and she's been in like every one but like since Double Dash.
Right.
So you think it's like staple character at this point, like Yoshi.
Well, she
She's
is
always in there. But how long has Mario 8 been out?
Well,
like
seemingly they probably knew what they were doing.
there is 4 Marios. But I also feel like she's not crazy popular to be the like
the surprise.
wow,
Yeah,
you know.
I almost feel like they were like, "Oh shit, we should probably put a new character." Oh right, Birdo.
Oh,
okay,
Birdo's not
whatever.
there, yeah.
Like and she comes in 9 colors or
Yeah.
whatever. Like it
Oh,
does.
yeah, I did see that. Obviously, OG Birdo's awesome, but when I saw the color palettes, I was like, "Is that a yellow Birdo with an
Right.
orange bow?" What?
So that Birdo character is all part of the what's the pack called? The Mario Kart expansion.
The new pack,
it's like
because it also includes a new track, so a Yoshi's track.
the Yoshi's Island or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that,
it like
yeah.
looks really, really
It does
cool.
look
So I'm
really
really
cool.
excited about that.
Yeah.
And I just really like that they're continuing the Mario Kart.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's free with the expansion pass, so it's not like a paid DLC,
Right.
sort of, but not really. But so that's really exciting.
Okay.
And there's also a few surprises for me in this. I mean, Birdo is a big surprise, but like Fantasy Life.
Yeah,
I really liked that game on the 3DS. Like, really liked
I
it.
don't know what it is. I hadn't heard of
Mm.
Fantasy Life until this time. Right away, it looks like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of like a mix between Animal Crossing and, I forgot the name of that game. The other one that's like Animal Crossing but has fighting.
So as an outsider, it looks
Mm-hmm.
like Animal Crossing plus you can fight a dragon sometimes.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like a million classes you can choose from. There's your standard like fighter and like mage, but
Right.
there's also like blacksmith and chef. So, and you can like level up all these different classes. And I don't know what it was about that game, but I just like really enjoyed it. It's like Animal Crossing, but with that extra push that made it interesting for me.
Right. Animal Crossing plus gameplay.
Yeah.
Because Animal Crossing
with a little
doesn't.
bit more gameplay and
'Cause
stuff.
Animal Crossing's more get stuff and then build stuff. This
And,
looks
like,
like
yeah.
you can get stuff, build stuff, fight a thing.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. Anything else you're excited for?
Yeah, I mean, the one. So at the very end of the, not the very end, but nearing the end of the broadcast, they had the non-gameplay of the new Professor Layton, and I'm a huge fan of that series. huge fan being I've played 3 of them. I don't know if that makes me a huge fan.
Yeah,
but
sure.
But I've always liked that series, and the trailer, the non-gameplay trailer, just showed Layton, and that's exciting because the side
It's like a
characters.
teaser.
Yeah, because the side character can be hit and miss,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm glad they didn't show a side character right away. I don't know. It looks like it's like a spiritual sequel, or it looks like a prequel rather. It looks like
Yeah.
a prequel game, and it's like how Layton was made or something.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be, right?
Professor
Like,
Layton's origin story.
I want to know why he's a professor and why he carries around a boy. I'm
Carries around a
not
boy.
into that. Like, why has he got like a short round type character?
Yeah.
You know, like what's going on exactly? But I am excited about that one. I think that's what I'm most excited about.
Oh, yeah.
Because there hasn't been a game in years, and the last one, Lady Layton, not super great. It's been a long time.
So, what wasn't on my 2023 bingo card
Uh-oh.
was a new Samba de Amigo.
No.
And they that was like right out of the gate they showed that basically. And like, I love Samba on the Dreamcast. Like, I remember I pre-ordered it on the Wii when the one on the Wii came
Wow.
out. I pre-ordered it on the Wii. I went and got it. And I was so excited. I got the stupid plastic maracas you can put your Wiimote in. I took it home by myself in my studio apartment. And I'm like, I'm going to play Samba. And I started playing it. And I was like, this ain't it.
This ain't
And
it.
I blew the dust off my Dreamcast.
Wow.
Set up Samba, and I was like, this is it. So it can go either way. I feel like they're batting.
Yeah, I see. So it could be bad, could be great. Who knows? Yeah.
But I just like that it's not forgotten. I
Yeah.
love me some Samba.
I'm sure that the people over at Sega were like balancing it out, and they're like, all right, this needs to come out in this many years because people are at maximum nostalgia levels.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's some sort of like predatory nostalgia algorithm.
There has to be, dude. Like, Crazy Taxi will come out at some point
Yeah.
when
God,
it's
I
like
love Crazy
reached
Taxi.
fever pitch.
Yeah.
And like Samba de Amigo has to be at fever pitch. People have to be excited for this.
I'm pretty excited. Although when I saw him with sunglasses and a hoodie, I'm like,
Oh, that's my husband.
oh. Like, what's happened?
Smash, Marry, Kill. Smash, Marry, Kill.
Smash, Marry, Kill, Samba.
Yeah, and finally there was the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
God, I'm so excited about it.
Were you excited about the trailer? I didn't think it was very good. I thought it was shit.
I liked it only because I am like begging for Zelda scraps at this point. Like,
Right.
we haven't seen hardly anything, and it comes out in May. You know, we really haven't seen that much. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the plot is in any kind of fashion. Like, we haven't seen so much that they show like Link on that. Well, they did show Link on that like tractor thing.
Right.
And I was like, well, that looks pretty cool. And I saw someone instantly made a meme that said, "You think my tractor's sexy?" And I was like, yes. And so I'm really excited about it.
Right.
But Nintendo could be like it's like they're throwing me a stale piece of bread, and I'm like, yes. You know, I'm like, give me anything. I'm so excited.
I'm not quite. I don't want
It's the
the
best
fodder. I
analogy.
don't want I was personally like, oh, come on, man, you could have done better than that. Like,
Yeah.
that was a shit trailer. Oh,
I think
no,
they're
no
just trying to
offense,
keep
but,
it as mysterious as possible.
no, I mean, the
Which I
trailer
don't-
was bad. Like,
Yeah.
there was good footage, and then it was just. Listen, I don't mean to dog anybody who made the trailer because time is always against you. Okay,
Yeah.
but I do want to say like it just wasn't really well assembled. It looked like it went through a corporate filter and like, oh, we need these beats. It didn't
Show them on the tractor.
But the game looks great. I don't mean that. Like
Yeah.
the game still looks great and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm still as excited. I'm just
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that surprised me was the Batten Kaitos, Batten Kaiten? Oh no. Well,
Man, she can't wait for it.
I can't wait. It's my favorite game. I didn't expect it, so I'm excited. I only played the first one, and you know what? Maybe I will get this one.
All right.
It's 1 and 2 together.
All
You know
right.
what that is? A good deal.
A good deal. And she likes a deal, dude. Like anywhere she can save, she will.
So
Scrimp,
cheap.
dude. Yeah. Like notoriously cheap, dude.
And so let us know, what were your favorite things from the Nintendo Direct? Now it's time for Call Me Up, where we answer your questions from Discord.
Where do you
if
go?
you ever want to ask us a question, scroll down
to
the Call Me Up channel and ask it there
On our Discord.
on our Discord, Chew High Labs.
Yeah, Chew High Labs.
Chew High Labs
And the
Discord.
first question.
First question is from our trusty mod, Steven. And that is, What is something you do often at your job at Chew High Labs you didn't expect to be doing? My answer is like really boring. Like I knew I'd be doing it, but I didn't know I'd be doing it so much. And that is spreadsheets.
Oh.
My life is spreadsheets.
Homie, you're a producer.
Spreadsheet, but there's like triple the amount.
She's a producer. Shit.
Spreadsheet. A lot of spreadsheets.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that one before you got into this field.
Don't get me wrong. I'm a Virgo. I like spreadsheets. Those
she
go
does,
together,
dude.
apparently.
I bet. Okay, that's weird that I didn't know that. So mine would probably be how many calls I take on behalf of our boss Giles Goddard. I feel like
That's
it's
a good one.
I feel like it's quite a few that I'm like, yeah, Giles, he'll think about that. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
It's like so many because he's like, I don't really want to do that.
It's like a PA.
Yeah. Absolutely, it's some
Yeah.
PA shit. I'm a gopher over here, dude. I'm a 40-year-old, damn near 40-year-old
That's a
gopher.
really good answer.
God damn. All right, throw the next one. I'm pissed now.
And Steven also asks, what is something about you that the other host doesn't know?
We had to really rack our brains on this
Yeah.
one because it's kind of weird.
And I came up with a stupid one.
Yeah, so Kinsey talks about everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
give
got
you
a
some
big mouth.
Yeah, she does. She has a big mouth, and like for example, I know she used to be into the rodeo. Check that out. I know that. You owned horses, and you've had a cat named Pepper, and you.
It was a dog.
You had a dog named Pepper, and I know that I know what town your parents live in and where your grandparents are from. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot. Like we talk a lot of shit. However, I did learn one thing right off the call.
But did you know
Yeah.
I, Kinsey Burke, cannot whistle?
I didn't until this.
That's all. That's it. That's what I got. That's it. That's what I'm working with.
You can almost whistle.
Can you whistle?
Yeah, of course.
Can you snap?
Of course.
A lot of people can't snap either. Can you snap with both hands?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I can whistle. I can't juggle.
I can't juggle
I know
either.
a juggler.
Yeah. I
Giles.
I actually really want to. I thought you were gonna say Giles Juggler. You know,
The old jugs. Oh. Moving on from that one.
which we have not forgotten about that Discord question.
Yeah,
by the way,
we'll
we will come back to
Yeah,
that
yeah,
when
yeah,
we
yeah.
can
Yeah.
because I gotta know.
Yeah, if he can jugs. Next question.
Next question is from our other awesome mod, Dan Gorman, and this what's something you wish video games did more? Alternatively, what's something you'd be good to never see again?
Okay.
Like a mechanic or a stereotypical character or...
Yeah. More. Great. Shotguns.
More shotguns!
Yeah. I like a couple of reasons. One, they look cool.
Do look cool.
They look cool. Two, they have a great fire sound. Boom, right? It sounds
Boom.
sexy. That is
Yeah.
the racking of the shotgun shells is the best sound effect in all video games. It needs to be in more. And alternatively, I don't want a yellow key or a blue key or a red key. I don't want those.
And you got to match the color to the door.
Don't want them.
Pretty played out.
Don't want them. I love Doom, obviously. I don't want those keys, man. Why is there keys and why are they just sitting on the ground somewhere? Like, what's going on? Like, what about you, Kinsey?
So something I wish video games did more is something they used to do a lot of, but it's dated. People say it's dated.
Oh, right.
And I think we've said it's dated in this show already.
Uh-huh.
But that's turn-based because when Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon came out, and it was
Yes.
turn-based. And so it's a new, like, 3D, realistic-looking game that's turn-based, okay?
Correct.
And some people were upset about it, but I was like, hello.
Hello.
And it proved to me that modern turn-based can be a really great thing.
And yet you're saying you don't want it.
No, I'm saying something you wish video games did more.
More turn-based
More
games.
turn-based games.
Turn-based double-barrel shotgun games.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that way, can you imagine someone's like, you know, the like idle animation in turn-based games,
Yes.
like where they're just like,
Standing
Yeah.
and like moving.
what if someone was holding a shotgun? What would their idle animation be?
Oh, it would be over their shoulder because shotguns are heavy.
Yeah.
And that way you could whip it out and like you could put the shells in real
Yeah.
fast and
I think, what's his name? It's not a shotgun, but Irving from Final Fantasy VIII, I think, does that.
See
And
what I'm saying?
Pretty great.
It's a little sexy.
It's pretty great.
And what do you wish
Okay, so
you'd never see again? Ever.
first-person platforming.
First-person platforming.
And actually, Dan put his own in here, and I also don't like this trope, so I'm going to
Okay.
read his. But I didn't want to take his answer.
Right.
So he said, I played a game that pulls the old, you start with every ability, and then the boss kills you, and you restart the game with nothing trope. And I was like, I'm good if we never do this again.
Right.
Because I don't really like that either. Although talking to you about it, because we talked about this.
We did, yes.
Before we recorded, and you said, was it Final Fantasy VI? Does it really well?
Final Fantasy VI does it. Like you start with you're incredibly overpowered.
Yeah.
But then it's taken away from you. But it is really cool. You start with like you're in a mech and you've got infinite magic and you're
Yeah.
amazing. It is well worth losing it all. It's very neat.
Because I also don't like this trope. But maybe I'm going to out myself. But I haven't played Final Fantasy VI.
Sure, yeah.
And it's one of those I really need to play because a lot of people love it. So I need to play it. So we'll see. Maybe that'll change my tune. But as of right now, I'm in the same camp as Dan.
Yeah, and there's another. Oh shoot, not Monster World. Monster World 3. You also start with like full hearts and a heart, like whatever. And that one does feel a little like, oh, you bastard, taking everything away. But I'm still okay with it in the few games that I've done. I think Symphony of the Night does it. I can't remember if they do it. I'm okay with it for the most part. I don't know.
It's just got to be well done, or else it feels bad when you you start playing and you have nothing, you have no magic, and you have no powers, and like.
Yeah, no. There has to be something that's like terrible, like some first person shooter where you have absolutely everything, and then it's just stripped away, and you've got your little pea shooter.
Like, can you imagine playing a first person shooter where the first level of the game you have infinite ammo, and it's like you have a rockin' ass gun, but then you never get infinite ammo the rest of the game?
Yeah, no, there has to be some examples that are actually total shitbags that I can't think of. Yeah, there has to be, because I feel like I have run into that and been like a little annoyed.
Yeah. So great questions. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And if you want to ask a question, just go on over to our Discord.
And
Scroll down.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put this as low as I possibly can
scroll
on the
down.
thing.
and
scroll down.
type the question very succinctly.
Go to Call Me Up, ask the question, and we'll answer it.
Nice.
Nasty Labs. Nasty Labs.
And that's all the time we have for today's show. Thank you so much for listening / watching. And as always, Carve Snowboarding is out right now on the Oculus Quest. Halloween Forever is out right now on the Nintendo Switch eShop. And you can get Cursed to Golf on all the things.
All the things.
And Mark Lentz, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on twitter.com/thehenrydemos. That's the only place I exist. What about you, Kinsey?
You can find me at Kinzilla, Kinzilla, on all the things.
Yeah, Feed
and
Finder.
As always, you can find Chew High Labs at Chew High Labs on all the things. We got big things cooking, so
Go.
as always, thanks to Tokyo Beat, and thanks to all of you for listening. You are legally the best. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, I'm Kinsey. It's a party on my phone every day, all the time. Scrolling through the TikTok, being like I'm on lock. This is why I don't rap. It's not good.